When I first decided to buy this static caravan, I had one thing in particular on my mind. Would they allow me to grow my own vegetables in containers right outside? And I wasn't sure if that was allowed, because I do know on a lot of sites there's certain restrictions for what you can do even outside that van, even if it's part of the plot that you've rented. But every year I grow my own fruit and vegetables so we can save a little bit of money on shopping bill, which in this current climate to me makes perfect sense. And I was very surprised to learn the answer. After consulting with the manager about exactly what it was that I wanted to do, her answer to that question was the more the better. Because in their opinion, it brightens up the area around your van. You add lots and lots of vegetables mixed in with a few flowers. And since we've done that, lots of people have passed and stopped and looked and asked exactly what we're growing. And I'm very surprised to learn that we're growing so many different varieties of vegetables right outside this van, with no protection from wind, no greenhouse, but yeah, it's doing really well. And we've already took 2 harvests from that little container garden that we've put up. And when we first got to this van, there was nothing whatsoever outside that van. So I went out and bought planters and pots and composts, seeds, plugs, feed, everything that I needed to set it up the way I wanted. And since we've done that, we've already took 2 harvests from it, and that was only 4 weeks ago. And we've now started supplying the local pub with excess amounts of the things that we grow, especially salad, because we grow 3 or 4 different varieties of salad. I have got another channel, which is a Caravan container gardening channel. I'll put a link in the description to that if you want to see exactly how we set this up, piece by piece, in only 4 weeks. But for this video, I'm going to show you what stage it is at now. And then you'll realise that in even such a small area, you can grow a lot more than you'd think, providing the site allows it. I'm sure not all do. But I was very excited to learn that it was okay. And since getting that go ahead, I've just added more and more. Let's go and take a look. If you just look over my shoulder, that is the front of our caravan. We've got lots and lots of things going on. We've even utilised this balcony so we can hang plants on it. We're growing tomato plants, dwarf varieties, all the way across the top of there. Inside that balcony we've got more tomato plants, and we've got chilli plants as well. We've got little containers which are actually caravan wash bowls, and they've got mixed salads in and onions. And then we've decorated it with these planters full of petunias. So quite a lot growing in this very small area already, but that's not everything. I also bought some obelisks so that when we want to grow quite tall plants like peas and beans, it's perfectly doable in a really small area. We have another one there, and that's got a full-size tomato plant in it. And in this area we're growing cucumbers, and we've already got cucumbers on way. But I also bought these 2-tier planters from Amazon, so I basically filled them with as many vegetables as I can. We've got celery and carrots, little gem lettuce, we've got a couple of marigolds, some more Tumbling Tom cherry tomato plants. We've also got Lolo Rosso lettuce and beetroot, spinach and more chili peppers. And I bought 2 of those. So again, this one has got a row of carrots. It's also got shallots at the front of those, more little gem lettuce, more spinach and more tomato plants. And the bottom level we've filled with beetroot, spring onions and strawberries. And again, more containers of flowers. and even a little container which has got celery in it, and that's doing really well. I also bought a couple of apple trees and some raspberry plants as well. I've got cauliflowers in 10-litre pots. They're growing perfectly fine. We've got rhubarb and full-sized onions. Containers full of carrots. I've added a propagator to it as well so we can bring plants on. That's another apple tree and a different variety of raspberry plant. And a really healthy looking blueberry bush. And then down the side of the van we've got a couple of pots of first early potatoes, which have been battered by wind, but they are still growing. So all in all, considering we set this up in 4 weeks, everything is doing really well, and we're already harvesting it every single week, plus providing the local pub and restaurant with excess amounts of food to help them out as well, which they really do appreciate. If you don't ask, you don't get, and I was determined to ask that question, and it was amazing that they said you can grow whatever you want. Of course there are restrictions. They won't let you put a greenhouse up out there, because that will be health and safety problems, especially when we get to summer and you might have children running around and dogs. So that's basically the only thing that I couldn't do. But considering I've started that entire vegetable garden and got it to that stage in just 4 weeks, to the point where we're harvesting already, I think that is amazing. And it's even more amazing that they're allowing me to do that. So all the time that we're here through the summer months, we don't have to drive miles to the nearest town. If we want to just get a bit of salad, some tomatoes, peas, beans, carrots, the list goes on. We're growing so many things already, and I've not finished yet. So if you're interested in seeing how we set that up bit by bit and the progress of it, if you go over to the gardening channel, I'll leave a link in the description, you'll see exactly how that came about in such a short space of time. And we're going to do some more videos as well as we progress into summer. We'll be doing days out, checking out different areas around here to look at various attractions. I don't know where I'm going yet, but we will definitely be going somewhere once this wind dies down. Which is another thing, since we've been doing this garden outside, we've had a lot of rain, we've had quite cool temperatures at night, and it's been constantly windy, yet all the plants have pulled through. Even the things like cucumber plants, which normally you would grow in a greenhouse, are doing perfectly well out there, as you've just seen. They're already producing cucumbers. So if you want to see how we set it all up, pop over to that link, have a look through those videos, but don't forget to come back here to see what we're going to do next. And if you want to see what that might be, please hit the subscribe button, press that notifications bell. I look forward to seeing you on the next update. You take care.